Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today I'm going to show you some pretty interesting timepieces, all of which, of course, you can find at delraywatch.com, link in the description below. Today we're going to talk about three pieces you're either going to love or hate. In which case, why am I showing this pre-ceramic Sea Dweller? Everybody loves this. Nothing to hate about it. In fact, it is borderline kind of boring. Well, the reason I'm showing it to you is because I don't want to spoil the surprise of the watches that are over there. As I said, you're either going to love these watches, you're going to hate these watches, but one thing I can guarantee you, they're all extremely interesting. So let's put this Rolex to the side and start with our first contestant. Here we go. Upside down. Here we go. This is the Roger Dubuis Perpetual Calendar Golden Squared. Made out of 18 karat white gold. This perpetual calendar with kind of the exploded dial is classic Roger Dubuis. He does everything, or, shall I say, he did everything all the way. Unfortunately, Roger Dubuis did pass away. A solid chunk of white gold, 40 by 40 millimeters, though it does wear a little larger than a 40 millimeter because it has corners. This is a very interesting timepiece. We've got a perpetual calendar aperture, so we have the month and the day. That blue dot shows leap year. That's the date, that's the moon phase. And we've got an open case back. Limited edition to 28 pieces ever made. This houses a Geneva seal movement. That means the highest level of finishing out there. And as you can see, no cost spared. I mean, this is solid white gold all around. Even the Roger Dubuis deploying buckle is white gold. Now, this is a small little company, used to be independent, now purchased by the Richemont Group. It's hot horology, but not boring. A lot of people find Patek Philippe boring, Vacheron Constantin boring. I don't consider them boring. I consider them classic, but if you want that type of horology with a little bit more personality, then this Roger Dubuis is absolutely for you. Let me show you how it looks on my 7.5-inch wrist. As you can see, fits very nicely, definitely not small, bold, and square might not be everybody's kind of taste, but no one can argue of the quality this watch is. And if you want something different that you don't see every day, Roger Dubuis may be the brand for you. Now coming up with a watch you probably have never heard of, and that is an Kendall Regulator. This is a very interesting timepiece, named after Larkham Kendall, the famous British watchmaker, many generations ago, over 200 years, I believe, even though I'm not the best at history. This is a navigation-inspired watch with a big date and regulator. So let's start off by saying the second hand, obviously, is in the center with a sextant kind of counterweight. That is the hours, that is the minutes. So it is in a regulator kind of style. As you can see by turning the crown, everything changes. Big date at the top. This has a black mother of pearl dial, so you've got that sheen. This is not a small watch. This is a 46 millimeter watch. As I said, navigation inspired. If you look at the movement in the back, this is an ETA 2824, highly decorated, one of the nicest 2824s I've seen, with a custom sextant-shaped rotor, something you absolutely do not see every day. This pays homage to the original marine clocks. Obviously, the navigational star at 6, the sextant counterweight, the sextant at the back. Mother of pearl dial also evokes the ocean. This is on a standard Tang buckle. I don't know. This is just a very small brand, family owned, probably make less than 2,000 to 3,000 watches a year, and they don't break the bank, particularly if you want something bold. You can see there the signed crown. Once again, one of the prettiest case backs, I think, for this price point. And as I said, definitely doesn't wear small, but that's not the point of this video. My point is to show things that may evoke some emotion. Now, people may not like this, or you may love it, but they went all out on design, and it's definitely not going to leave you feeling bored. That is for sure. This is an L. Kendall Regulator. Absolutely. Actually, I find this gorgeous, particularly that dial with the cream subdials. Last but not least, probably our craziest watch, the Krieger Mysterium. This limited edition skeletonized watch made out of aluminum and sapphire will definitely have people talking. Krieger, a brand famous for their bold designs in the 90s, also independent, very small production. They don't do anything that's not to the extreme, very much like Kendall and Roger Dubuis. So here we have a fully skeletonized 6497/6498 with hand engraved details and Krieger engraved on the plates as well. You can actually see the inside of the barrel. I quite like that as well. But they took it a step further and skeletonized the entire case. So the outskirts in aluminum, the insets are in sapphire. We've got an onion crown there. You can see through the watch, or you can see Krieger engrave their name on the side of the movement. That's the case back. This is a limited edition as well. And Mysterium on the side. Now, this is a very large watch, 51 by 54, but that is the point. This watch is supposed to stand out. It's supposed to be a statement, big and bold. As you can see on my wrist here, this is not something meant to fly under the radar. I just love that they actually, tried a lot of new things. I don't think I've ever seen a sapphire cased watch like this, and this is well before Richard Mille and Hublot started doing it. This watch is from the early 2000s, and I love the detail. I love that they actually engraved the skeletonization. They wrote their brand name there on the ratchet wheel. They engraved the bridges you can see through the barrel. All very interesting things. If you want, a conversation piece, then this Krieger would absolutely be for you, because one thing it is not is boring. Anyway, guys, those are the 3 watches I wanted to show you today. 3 watches you're either going to love or hate, but you will definitely not be indifferent to. If you have any questions about these, you can shoot us an email or check them out at delraywatch.com. Thank you so much and have a great day.